No matter which time zone you're in, over the next 51 days, it's only one time, and that is to celebrate cricket's biggest festival. Welcome to the Vivo Indian Premier League.
Cricket fans are still celebrating this afternoon after Australia took out the Cricket World Cup.
However, is the IPL's rise at odds with the original gentleman's game, as it lures the best players in the world away from their local and national teams?
अहमदाबाद में दुनिया के सबसे बड़े स्टेडियम में बहुत ही शानदार जीत दर्ज की।
Cricket came to life in England centuries ago. Today, an estimated 300 million people play cricket, thought to be the world's second most popular sport after soccer.
Cricket is believed to have originated in England in the 16th century, but the cricket had developed globally in the 19th and 20th centuries. In 2003, England Cricket Board introduced T20 cricket at the country level. It was the shortest format of cricket, but it had a great impact on the cricket. That is why International Cricket Council had decided to organize T20 Cricket World Cup, and in 2007 the T20 World Cup was held in South Africa. Hence, as the tournament was watched and loved by so many people around the world. But the major boost came when BCCI decided to launch the IPL, and other cricket loving countries had also established its own leagues such as Big Bash League, Caribbean Premier League, Sri Lankan Premier League, BPL and the 100.
Cricketers come to India to face off in nightly, fast-paced 2020 matches, each tournament attracting hundreds of millions of viewers worldwide. Companies from all over the world are vying for sponsorship, advertising deals and broadcasting rights to capitalize on the league's rising global popularity.
Cricket is played in every corner of India, but did you ever think when was cricket really originated in India? Well, we can trace the origin of cricket in India in the 18th century, when a touring team led by the English gentleman cricketer Lord Hawke played a match against the All Indian team in January 1893. The game had developed so fast in India. That is why by the end of 20th century, India was one of the world's foremost cricketing country. As with the growth of the IPL in the early 21st century, India had become the undisputed home of T20 cricket and the financial hub of the international game.
IPL is one of the richest sports properties in the world. And while the IPL isn't the only cricket league in India, it is the most successful league in the country. The 48-day annual tournament was created in 2007 with the help of the Board of Control for Cricket in India and Indian businessman Lalit Modi. Even though cricket already had a few pro-cricket leagues, they wanted to capitalize on the commercial success of 2020, so they modeled the IPL in a similar nature to pro sports in the US. The IPL was specifically modeled after the likes of the NFL, which has a decentralized...
It only started 14 years ago. Now it is dominating the world of cricket. The Indian Premier League, the IPL, has become one of the most popular and valuable sports leagues on the planet.
In 2007, Lalit Modi, who was then Vice President of the Board of Cricket Control in India, spoke to Andrew Wildblood of the International Management Group, a company with a vast experience in the whole area of sports management. So the IMG and the Lalit Modi discussed this model and finally came up with the idea, that is the IPL in its current format. The idea behind creating city-based teams was based on the model which was present in the United States and the United Kingdom. IMG designed the IPL after an intensive study of the primary sporting leagues around the world such as the NHL, NBA, NFL and the EPL. They also examined the theoretical models and also the results and the impact of each of these leagues before arriving at the final blueprint. And the league structure had been modeled so as to flourish in the uniquely Indian context and drive the development of grassroots talent in Indian cricket. And this kind of model, which is very common in the West but a first of its kind in India, prodded many new avenues for all the stakeholders like Bollywood celebrities, corporates and politicos. Hence, we can say that As a brainchild of BCCI, the IPL has developed into the most lucrative and most popular outlet for the game of cricket, and the matches generally begins in the late afternoon or evening so as to maximize television audience for the worldwide cricket broadcasts. And with this, on the player side, IPL offers financial security to a wide range of cricketers because with the advent of IPL, almost overnight the world's best cricketers who had seldom made the kind of money earned by their counterparts in other professional sports became millionaires.
Because the IPL is the second richest sporting franchise in the world, below only American football. And that's after Walt Disney and the Indian conglomerate Reliance Industries paid $6.2 billion to broadcast it for the next 5 years.
As you can see on the screen, most valuable IPL brands, and all of them have $1 million valuation. IPL has corporatized cricket in a very unique way. It has added a new dimension of marketing and branding of the sport in India. Overall, IPL itself has become a big brand under the leadership of top management, and it is a matter of interest that how it has been done as compared to the failure of its rival leagues such as ICL. On the revenue part, there are majorly 6 sources of income from the IPL that are: first is central pool, which majorly consists of broadcasting rights and central sponsorship deals, making up about 70 to 80% of overall revenue of teams, and from which BCCI retains 50% of the overall central pool revenue, with the remaining 45% being distributed equally among the franchises, and the remainder is backed by the 4 teams that make it to the playoffs as prize money, with largest amount being given to the victors. As per the regulations, franchises are required to annually give 20% of their overall revenue as a fees to the BCCI. And second is team sponsorships, which covers shirt sponsor, radio and digital partners. However, it constitutes a small percentage of the franchise revenue. And third is ticket sales, which constitutes 10 to 15% of a team revenue. Additionally, teams also earn from matchday food and beverages sales. Fourth is merchandise like jerseys, hats and other accessories, also constitutes a small share of the revenue. And fifth is advertisements. This is the major part of the revenue. For example, Star India had paid more than 16,300 crores for the broadcasting rights. With this, advertisers paid the broadcasters as much as 14 lakh for 10-second ad slot during a match, so as viewership brings ratings and that in turn brings more ads. Thus, revenue generated from television and digital streaming ad sales in the IPL was almost 3,500 crores. But the interesting part is that according to Hindu Business Line estimates that with the new media rights deal, advertisement rates for 30 seconds television slot could reach up to the 1 crore. And lastly, franchise auctions, which basically deals with a bidding process to buy teams and cricketers so as to make their team more powerful. It is no doubt that every Indian player has his own brand value and he takes it to every league or tournament. And with this, the participants in the auction are big corporate houses and Bollywood celebrities. BCCI actually followed the format of England's most popular football event, that is the Barclay English Premier League (EPL), for governing the rules and regulations of the IPL. If we compare IPL with other international leagues, then only National Football League in the United States as the only international sport league more valuable than the IPL.
Betting market in India is growing at a rapid rate of 20% per year, with the cricket betting market continuing to grow rapidly over the next 5 to 10 years.
On the unethical side but profitable industry which runs on the sideline of cricket is the betting industry or the gaming industry. So, the revenue in the online sports betting market in India is projected to reach 1.70 billion US dollars in 2023, which is a huge.
Acquire a stake in Indian cricket's most lucrative tournament, the Indian Premier League or the IPL. And they are not talking about a minor share, it's a multi-billion-dollar.
Even rich countries are also have an eye in Indian cricket industry. Just for example, according to the Bloomberg report, Saudi Arabia is interested in investing 5 billion US dollars in the IPL. Currently, IPL is valued at 30 billion US dollars. Hence, you can think that Saudi Arabia will be going to buy approximately 20% stake in IPL in the upcoming years. This shows that the brightest future of Indian cricket industry. At the conclusion, we can say that IPL has changed cricket's commercial scenario so much such that it has inspired the other leagues across the cricket playing world. Even in India, other sporting associations feel empowered to have their own leagues, leading to a win-win situation for athletes and fans. In the crux, IPL is often seen as a blend between the cricket and the entertainment, and it has changed India's image at the global level. Lastly, that's all for this video. Do subscribe the channel or hit the bell icon, and see you again.